All right, guys, welcome to video 1.4, successful trading mindset. So in this video, it's a very important video. We're going to be going over what you need to be having in your expectations as you go through the course and as you start trading and as you scale up your trading. So it's extremely important to know what you're going to be dealing with and what kind of situations you're going to be putting yourself in as a trader. So the first thing that I want to cover, that's probably the biggest disclaimer here, is that being a good trader is not making money on 100% of our trades. So I like to say this, and it's kind of an analogy that I made, but being a successful trader is not about answering every single question and getting them all right? So a lot of you guys in like high school or middle school would be given exams. And in order to do well on the exam, you need to answer every single question, and you need to answer every single question correctly. You lose points if you miss an answer, if you skip a question, and you lose points if you get an incorrect answer. So that's the way that kind of society has taught us to think about success, is being able to tackle every problem and find the answer to every problem. That's not the way trading is. Trading is about choosing the correct questions to answer. So instead of having the exam in front of you and being said, you need to get 30 out of 30 on this, you have the exam in front of you with 30 questions and you need to get 1 out of 1 or 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 on this exam, and you're able to pick whatever questions you want to answer. And on those questions, that's the answers that count. Same thing goes for the stock market. So there are thousands of stocks out there, right? And it's so easy to get caught up in jumping from stock to stock to stock and trying to be, this one's going up, this one's going down, this one's going up, this one's going up, this one's going down, right? And just trying to just get every single stock correct. That's not what trading is about. If you have a stock in mind that you're analyzing and you feel like you need to be answering up or down correctly, and if you don't get the answer right, you don't make money, then that's the wrong way to go about it. Is this stock a good setup to trade? And when I say setup, I mean your analysis, your price action, everything we're gonna go over in the technical analysis section of the course. But do I have enough information and enough confidence to be able to place this trade and have a high level of confidence in the trade? Not, is it gonna go up or down? That is the key to trading. And if you can understand that and implement that into your trading, you're gonna be a much better trader. Think about it this way. I have only taken 2 positions this week. They're on Monday and Tuesday. And Wednesday, Thursday, I didn't see anything of value, so I didn't trade. Trading is about being there when the opportunity is present and having the restraint to not trade when the opportunity is not present. Not taking it the other way, not putting a short position if we think, hey, I did analysis to see if the stock was gonna go up and that analysis failed, therefore let's short it, or therefore let's apply this analysis automatically to a new stock. Not how you do it. That being said, we'll go over the 3 stages that you as a new trader or even maybe a seasoned trader are going to or have already progressed through to get from beginner trader to someone who consistently makes money trading. And we'll go over the mindset, the shift that occurs from each stage to the next. And if you can tell, I'm breaking everything down into stages because that's really what it is. There's really 3 stages to most things in trading, and it just helps to break them down like this. So the first stage is a beginner trader, and this category makes up about 90% of traders. And I'm sure you've heard the statistic that 90% of people who trade lose money. And it is quite accurate. The reason that this statistic exists is because that statistic includes everyone who trades once, loses money, and then never trades again. That person is now a part of the statistic. So what can you do to get around that statistic? Chances are, as a beginner trader, you will lose some money. So let's be strategic about this. Do you want to lose money when you have 10 grand in your account and lose 10% on that and lose $1,000? Or do you want to lose 10% on $100 and make it $10 and be able to progress from there, right? So if you lose too much money in the beginner stage, you won't make it to you're gonna burn out, right? There's only so much money a sane person can lose before they say, I'm giving this up, I'm quitting, I'm not ever trading again. So you need to be able to, and just like we talked about in the last video, to put your ego aside and say, okay, I'm gonna spend some time. I know I don't have any chance of making any significant amount of money for a little bit. Put that notion aside and go ahead and trade with $100 in that beginner stage. Because, right, you have a very low chance of just being a good trader off the bat. Probably less than 5%. So why would you risk any more money than you absolutely needed to in order to develop your strategies at that base level in the beginner level, right? So then comes the intermediate level. So anyone who is either crazy enough to push through their losses and continue trading, even though they've lost several $1,000s trading at the high level, or the people that were strategic about it at that first level and traded with a small amount of money. And this level makes up about 5% of traders, and then the next level makes up about 5% of traders. Remember, we said the first level was 90%. So the 10% of people that get past that first level are now in the intermediate stage, and it's literally the same structure as we're talking about with the account size, the $1,000 to $10,000 account size. But in this stage of your journey, your goal is to figure out what you're doing wrong, what you could do better. Are you letting your winners run enough? Are you cutting your losses short enough? That's one more thing we'll go over at the end of the video. But in the stage, mindset and emotions are getting taken under control. And then finally, in the advanced stage, you have a good level of confidence. This is where you develop your actual confidence, and you're able to trade with larger amounts of money and actually leverage that money and make significant returns, consistent business style income from your trading, profits and losses. And it's extremely important to understand that at this business size of your trading account, when you're trading with 25 grand plus, you're not going to win every trade. And it's really important to think of trading as a business, because any business has cash flow in and it has cash flow out. So if you open a checking account, a business checking account tomorrow with $100,000 to start towards your business, the first direction that account goes is down, because you need to spend money. You need to spend money to make money, right? That's why you buy stocks and you sell them for a profit, right? Because you can't just obtain money, you need to risk money to get money. And with risk comes the possibility of loss, and with the law of large numbers comes the inevitability of loss. You will lose money eventually. Going back to the point that trading isn't about answering every question correctly, it's about choosing the right questions to answer. And if you can choose a question that has a 50% or more chance of success, you're profitable. So the law of large numbers is another really important thing that goes into the successful trading mindset. So you need to think about it as a casino relationship with trading, right? Because just like you're at a casino, you're going to lose money and you're going to make money at some points. But you can be on the gambler side, or you could be on the side of being the casino. And as traders, that's the side that we want to take. So a casino wins just over 52% of the time. So every 100 tries, they lose on 48% of those tries. But the reason they make so much money is because they repeat these things over and over and over and over. And the more times that you repeat something that is in your favor, the closer the average result converges to the expected result. Okay, so that's something that I learned in statistics class that is extremely applicable to trading. If you can find a strategy that is 51% or higher, and you are able to repeat that strategy thousands of times, you will, in the long run, make money on your money. So that's the mindset that we need to adopt, and not say, I need to win 100% of my trades, I need to choose every single correct position. No, you need to enter trades that you have a 51% confidence level on or more, instead of trying to make 95, 98, 99, 100% decisions, which virtually don't exist in the stock market. Being a successful trader is like being a casino, offering odds to other people that are in your favor, and after result after result after result, they end up going in your favor in the long run on the average result. The last thing I want to talk about here is risk-reward ratio. So another mindset thing, you need to be thinking, how can I maximize my wins and minimize my losses? So just as like in a business, right? If you say you open up your business account, and we're talking about you need to lose money to make money at some points. If you can spend $10,000 on a piece of equipment that's going to earn your business $30,000 in revenue, that's a good investment, right? Same thing with a stock. If you could look at a position and analyze it for, it has the potential to lose me $1, but when it wins, it makes me $3, that's a favorable position. And therefore your chance of success can even come down to 33%. So if you win every 1 out of 3 of these trades, but you're making $3 every time you get it right, and you're losing $1 every time you get it wrong, that's 2 times that you're losing 1 and one time that you're making 3, that's positive $1 for every time you get one of each of the results that fit into the 100%, okay? That's a profitable trade. And the mindset that has to go on is calculating law of large numbers scenarios like that. Not thinking, I need to get this right, I need to get this right, I need to get this right, and maybe three in a row go not in your favor and you quit trading. That's the biggest reason why people don't get from level 1 to level 2. The beginner trader to the intermediate trader is understanding the goal of trading is not to be 100% consistent. All right, I think I've said that enough at this point. So this is an extremely important concept to adopt. That's the end of this video. In the next video, we're gonna be going over setting your goals